Servus, moin moin und willkommen zurück zu Deadly Premonition 2. Wir haben ja letztens quasi das Intro durchgespielt, was ein bisschen länger gedauert hat. Und sind jetzt hier im Hotel, haben uns in unseren schnieken Anzug geworfen, der immer noch genauso aussieht wie auch im Vorgängerspiel. Und ja, kicken jetzt mal, was uns hier so erwartet. Wahrscheinlich als nächstes der Tatort, würde ich mal schätzen, aber letztens hat es ja hier geklopft und da wollen wir mal kicken, wer da an der Tür ist.
Hey there, Chef. What's cooking?
Chef? What are you talking about, sir? I'm the concierge, David.
Der Concierge.
I just heard from our chef that you wish to learn the meaning behind our town's name.
Yes, I've gathered that Le Carré is French, but does it have any special meaning?
Why, yes, sir, of course it does. A very clear, logical meaning. All names have meanings. Would you like to know what this one means?
Yes, I would.
Jolly good, sir. Then allow me to explain. Le Carré means square in French.
Ah. And?
That's it.
That's it?
Yes, that's it, sir. Do take a gander at the town map in the lobby if it fancies you. It's beautiful, valuable, and old. I'm sure you'll understand once you see it. Now, please excuse me, sir. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Did you see that, Zach? That was clearly David. Not a twin, not a split personality, just the work of a true professional. It's bizarre, but I can understand it. Remember what they say, the job makes the man.
Okay. Sehen Sie sich in der Hotellobby den alten Stadtplan von Le Carré an. Werden wir tun? Werden wir tun. Hallo? Ja.
Do you feel that, Zach? Dozens of paintings no one will ever see. The faint scent of tobacco baked into these walls for over a century. Now that's what I call a hotel. Zach, can you see him? His fashion sense is beyond me, but he appears to be a gentleman. Perhaps we should talk to him.
Was ich im Bild?
Nice tie. Did you buy it here?
It's been a long time since someone spoke to me. No one these days ever tries to see me.
They can see what's far in the distance, but are blind to what's in front of them. No. Maybe they're only pretending not to see. That's what civilized society does to people.
Exactly. Ever since mankind got their hands on civilization, they zoomed away at a frightening speed.
Zoomed away from what?
Don't be a fool. You know the answer. As for me, just call me Hoongan.
Hoongan. The title given to a leader in a certain religion. Is that what you are?
Jetzt bei Harry Potter oder was? ist schon wieder alles so
Do
strange.
you comprehend the oracle?
The oracle. Put on your religion hat, Zach. Here we go.
Felton maidens, in the shrine of hunger, find the flying serpent in the ambiguous zero. Dance with the flying serpent, and you will glimpse the other world.
10 maidens and an ambiguous zero. Got it. But what do you mean by otherworld?
Follow the oracle.
Zach, did you hear all that? Looks like we've already taken our first step into chaos. But such is our duty. We need to accept the chaos, let it inside, then carefully dismantle it piece by piece. And after we've put all the pieces back into their rightful places, the truth will reveal itself. Let's capture the truth and present it with a shiny pair of silver bracelets, Zach.
Das ist schon wieder alles ganz, ganz merkwürdig. Ich werde die Facecam jetzt immer mal anlassen bei den Zwischensequenzen, weil die sind ja hier so unberechenbar. Hier ist also die Tür, es kommt die nächste, da bin ich ja nur am Ein- und Ausschalten. Vielleicht werde ich das irgendwie in Zukunft mal anders lösen, dass ich die separat aufnehme und dann im Schnitt immer rausnehmen kann. Oh, jetzt lasse ich sie erstmal drin. So, hier noch speichern. Das ist mit dem Büffelkopf.
Zach, here's another perfect symbol of the human condition. Hunting trophies.
War ja auch im ersten Teil schon
And it's a
präsent.
buffalo hunting trophy. Now that's a surprise. I've seen several trophies made out of human skin, but never a buffalo's. Looking at him brings out this strange feeling from within me. Yes, the very same feeling I got when watching a certain film from 1984, directed by Peter Hyams. 2010. The last scene in that film filled me with such a sublime, majestic feeling. It was filled with everything that was missing from the finale of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Just talking about it makes me want to watch it again. Let's watch it once we get home. Promise, Zach.
Max and she, Onsi. Casa Pineapple. Casa Ananas, auch schön. So, Moment, rennen wir hier. Okay. Genau, wir sollen uns die Karte angucken. Wir gucken uns mal kurz ein bisschen um. Hier rein. Ne. Sehr modisch gekleidet. Ja. Verlassen? Ne, das machen wir noch nicht. Dann können wir was kaufen? Gut, dann gucken wir mal noch hin ins Eck. Und wie Sie sehen, sehen Sie nicht, außer Toiletten. Okay. Strange. Genau, und die richtige? Ja.
Whether it's a restaurant or a hotel, the key to charming your customers is how you present your bathroom. I'm sure you feel the same way, don't you, Zach?
Ja, immer.
Now this is the kind of bathroom a person can really get excited about. It might even trump the one we saw in that drug dealer's house in Austin. Remember? The art piece on display in there utilized the natural curves of human ribs in such a novel way. It was truly brilliant.
Ja, ein bisschen die Meise hat er schon. Aber machen können wir jetzt hier. Was sind das für Parzellen? Aus wie eine Baustelle, eine Mauer. Da hinten Müll. Steht Haufen komisches Zeugs rum. Oder es ist wirklich ein Bau. Kann natürlich auch sein. Dass da Bauutensilien standen, liegen.
Zach, this is Le Carré. I think I'm finally starting to understand what our concierge was trying to say. You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person. No, wait. Maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way. It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature to fit our own rules.
Das ist immer so laut. Karte freigeschaltet. Okay.
Zach, what did you think of Hungan's oracle? Despite all the dramatic build-up, it's little more than a childish riddle. Heartwarming, really. Exactly the kind of feeling one gets from the good old-fashioned countryside.
Entschlüsseln Sie das Orakel.
Now let's start by tracking down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act. We need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens. Now where in this town can one satiate their hunger? The hotel and where? And the 10 things that need to be knocked down. Simple, right? The answer is bowling. The shape of the bowling pin was based on the feminine form. The 10 maidens are the 10 pins.
Ja, natürlich.
But a place where someone can both eat and bowl at the same time. I'm skeptical as to whether we'll be able to find such a place in a backwoods town like this.
Im Schrein des Hungers bringt Erzählung, finden Sie den Ort aus dem Orakel. Gut, da hat es ja jetzt schon verraten. Das ist doch eine Bowlingbahn, ne? Ja. Casa Pineapple, Polizeiwache, was haben wir noch? Ein Park. Da wollen wir hin.
Alexis's Diner and Lane. This is it, Zach. There are even pins and a bowling ball on the sign. I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe even both at the same time. Nice job, Zach. I knew you'd be able to find it.
War jetzt nicht so die Herausforderung.
Now for the other oracle. There's no flying serpent on this map. Could it be a contrail or perhaps a dragon? I'm sure we'll find out later. First, let's just figure out where we need to go. Do you know what the ambiguous 0 represents? 0 is usually treated as a base number, but under what conditions would a base number be ambiguous?
Was in der...
The answer is temperature, Zach. Yes. 0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees Celsius, and 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more ambiguous 0 than that. The question is, does our 0 refer to Celsius or Fahrenheit? Let's think for a moment. We're in Louisiana. Which measurement system do we use here in America?
Fahrenheit. In der, was? In der unsteten Null erkennt er die fliegende Schlange. Brücke, Feuerwehr, Kirche, Friedhof. Feuer. Ist ja auch unstetig. Hier Delivery Service könnte ja auch Kühlhaus sein und so. Damit haben wir auch ein bisschen zu tun in dem Spiel. Ich nehme das einfach mal.
The Clarkson Food Delivery Services Cold Storage Warehouse. That's got to be it. Even with this blazing sun in the sky, they can easily keep the temperature below freezing. Be honest now, Zach. You knew the answer from the very start, didn't you?
$15. Dafür möchte er immer bezahlt werden. Ich habe mit
And how
irgendeinem...
about that Hungan? What a mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Kippe.
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel. If you're dying of smoke, head out the entrance and you'll find a smoking area in the rear parking lot.
Don't tell me. You're the
At
bellboy.
your service, boss.
Are you good friends with the concierge and the chef?
We work at the same place, yeah. But, I can't really say whether we're good friends with each other. We're all professionals, though. Nothing more, nothing less.
I believe we've struck gold here, Zach. It just screams deep south, actually. No, it doesn't. This is all his charm. So, if I want to smoke, I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. I'll play by your rules.
Was? Wir haben sie Alex im. Achso. Dafür möchte ich auch mal bezahlt werden. Von irgendeinem Orakel, irgendeinem Geist irgendwas sagen lassen, das rausfinden und dafür bezahlt werden. So, was kann man hier noch machen? Ring the bell.
We always strive to provide our guest with the finest of service, sir. Our humble, bucolic town does have its inconveniences. Shopping in particular can be a bit of a slog. Therefore, we decided to provide a modest selection of daily necessities right here at our very own front desk.
Great. Sounds convenient.
Exactly.
Achso, Händler. Kauf. Was hat er denn so? Natürlich. Gummigeschosse. Kaffee, Cola, Kippen. Etwas schneller, deutlich schneller. Wie im Flug. Du Lutscher. Buttercakes. Minzkaugummis. Was machen die? Vertreibt unangenehme Körpergerüche etwas. Schön. Schlafsack. Besonders widerstandsfähig. Fusselroller. Damit lässt sich gröbster Schmutz problemlos entfernen. Die Kleidung wirkt etwas sauberer. Warum? Ja, man kann vergiftet werden. Anti-Katermittel. Befreit von Schwips und Vollrausch. Gut.
Serving you is my greatest pleasure, sir. Please do let me know if there is any other way for me to assist you.
Ist das alles weird? Oh, scheiße. Wollte ich gar nicht. Wollte den hier. Können wir mit. Ach nee, das ist ja der Bellboy.
Hey, boss. How can I be of service?
Jetzt ist sie wieder nicht vertont. Ein richtig nettes Hotel haben Sie hier, David. Danke, Monsieur. Ist unser ganzer Stolz. Das glaube ich gern. Persönlich bin ich ja ganz stolz aufs Klo im Erdgeschoss. Haben Sie es schon gesehen? Ja, sie sind alle stolz auf ihre Klos. Ich auch. Die Deko ist von mir. Welche Deko? Wenn nicht, sollen Sie es unbedingt mal einen Blick reinwerfen. Ach ja, und die Duschen hier sind auch nicht von schlechten Eltern. Was meinen Sie? Da weil wir in den Südstaaten sind. Und wenn man so viel schwitzt wie hier, hat man seine Dusche auch gern mal etwas strammer. Das klingt ausgezeichnet. Wir werden mich gleich heute Abend davon überzeugen.
Hey, boss.
Sagt er jetzt dasselbe nochmal? Nach einem harten Tag sollst du unbedingt noch in die Dusche. Weil wir an den Südstaaten sind. Sonst ziehen sie irgendwann Fliegen. Also, sonst ziehen sie irgendwann Fliegen an. Hier ist es mit einem zweiten Hemd nicht getan.
Hey, boss.
Wohl of Free? Kann ja sein, er gibt uns irgendwas. Ah, ich drück da unten den falschen Knopf. Gut. Gehen wir. Kann man eigentlich. Gibt es einen Hinterausgang? Nein. Wenigstens kollabiert er hier nicht, wenn die Stamina aus ist. So. Und vermutlich wieder eine Zwischensequenz. So, wollen wir erstmal eine Runde bowlen gehen, oder? Würde ich sagen. Vor allen Dingen, er weiß, wo der Tatort ist, aber das interessiert nicht. Wir gehen lieber erstmal eine Runde bowlen. Stand im Kaffee. Oder hat uns diesmal irgendein Bild gesagt. Na komm. Wär fertig. Den sehen Sie nicht so.
Compared to non-smokers, smokers have a 4.7 times greater chance of getting lung disease. You know that means it's more likely than getting asbestos poisoning?
The risk of death from lung cancer is actually much lower than what you think it is. In fact, it's tiny when compared to heart disease, strokes, and pneumonia. We're always surrounded by easy ways to die, you know. Some people even get randomly struck by lightning and die right there on the spot.
Then I reckon you also know that secondhand smokers have 1.3 times greater the risk compared to smokers?
Of course.
So you won't mind paying the damages when I die of lung disease? How about writing that in a contract for me? You got a pen, right? I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Well, that's stupid. By the way, what's your name?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Is something wrong with you? Adults ain't supposed to act like that. I only asked for your name so I can write it on the contract. You should have been able to figure that out if you're a real FBI agent like you said. Come on, sign here. Right here on the paper.
Just as I thought, Zach. This contract paper, it's a Sang Rouge wrapper. Sang Rouge is here, too. This must mean that Sang Rouge is connected to the Lise Clarkson murder case somehow. This is a sprawling case that spread across the entire South. It's within our jurisdiction, Zach. We'll need to steal the right to investigate from the local authorities at once. By the way, miss, what's your name?
Patricia Woods. But I gotta write my name myself, or else it won't be a real signature.
Tell me, Patricia, does this town have a sheriff? Or is it under the jurisdiction of the nearest city police?
Perfect timing. Well, go on and steal it if you want it. I was just thinking about how this is way out of my daddy's league.
Thank you for the information, Patricia. Okay, Zach, it's time to get to work. How should we seize control from the sheriff this time?
Der Sheriff hat einen Hummerwagen oder was? Grundlagen. Bevor Sie mit der Ermittlung beginnen, gilt es erst einmal, sich mit den grundlegenden Steuerungen vertraut zu machen. Sprinten, ducken, ausweichen, bei gezogener Waffe, Kamera bewegen, Nahkampf. Das wissen wir doch schon. Boah, Alter, die Framerate ist ja... Alter. Wie es ruckelt. Boah. Boah, da brennen ja die Augen. Noch schlimmer als der erste Teil. So. Hier können wir nicht reden. Alter. Ist alles flimmert. Klingeln. Ach, das ist das Sheriff-Mobil.
Hey there. So, you're the fella from the FBI I've been hearing so much about. I'm Melvin. They call me the sheriff round here.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan? But call me York if you can. That's what everyone calls me.
Huh? Well, all right. Mr. York. How's that sound?
Fine by me.
I'm sure you figured this out, but our town's a small one. Yeah, folks are already busy spreading gossip about how some FBI agents come to town. Now, I reckon you came from the city. What was it? D.C., L.A., or New York? Anywho, in the city, it's normal not to know who your neighbor is. Fella who moves in next to you could cook up a dozen folks in his backyard and no one would bat an eye. That's the city for you. Now, I never lived in one myself, but I visited them a few times, so I know what it's like. All pigs must die in the city of wolves. Yeah! Now, does that sound badass or what? I bet you'd... Hey! I know, CLG. I'm just trying to make a little small talk, that's all. Anywho, round these parts, everyone knows each other's name. So lots of folks get leery when they see an étranger like you, and since it's my duty to protect the town, I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Zach, it looks like this sheriff is quite the happy-go-lucky type. A clear indication of just how peaceful this town is. Melvin, about the Lise Clarkson case.
I knew you were here for that case. Can't put one past the FBI. So they even got eyes on the smallest of towns like us, huh? Our world is filled with information, and it's all within their grasp. FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Das ist ein richtiger Fan.
The Lise Clarkson case is connected to a top-secret case that we've...
I know. If you're fixing to take the lead, then go right ahead. I'm just the humble sheriff of a tiny little town. My jobs are to stop my neighbors from beating the piss out of each other and listen to old folks complain. Honestly, this whole murder case has been weighing me down. So I'm gonna give you my full cooperation, Mr. Special Agent, sir.
Well, Zach, that was anticlimactic. I didn't even get to use my secret weapon. Melvin, there's a cold storage warehouse on the southern end of town, isn't there? I'd like to get permission to enter it.
Say what?
You want to see where the body's being kept, right?
Oh, I get it now. Lisa's body, yeah. Now, that's what I call a special agent. You already figured that much out. But, I'm not too sure that, going down there at this point is really gonna help much, you know?
Explain it yourself, Daddy.
That's incredible. I don't believe this. Amazing. Did you hear that, Zach? They put the body in a cold storage warehouse. This is fantastic. Insanely fantastic.
Really? Well, how about that? Well, all right then. I'll head on down to the warehouse ahead of you and make sure we get permission to search it.
Sounds good.
The management company only keeps the warehouse open during certain hours, so you'll have to come during those hours. I ain't looking to create any further disturbances. So be on time. Got it? Come on, let's roll, CLG.
I'm gonna walk home, Daddy. I still got another stop to make.
Oh, if you say so, sweetie. She's a real sharp one, as you can see, so I try to stay out of her way. Well, all right then, York. I'll see you at the warehouse.
Never a choice. When somebody needs you, you can't turn away. You're their only lifeline, just a hero, a bullet for hire, working alone.